Hello, today we're going to make spaghetti squash. Hey everybody, this is Jody Turner with Mixed Vegetables. Today we're going to have spaghetti squash, and we've cut the spaghetti squash in half, and now I'm getting the insides, the middle of it out, the seeds, and we're going to get all that out, and then we're going to bake it for 45 minutes. It's a great low-carb meal, and there's lots of recipes. One we're doing today, it'll have bacon in it, but you can make it as a vegetarian, or you can make it with shrimp. There's lots of different recipes. So now we're going to take olive oil, and we're going to pat it all over the inside and outside of both sides of the squash, and then we're going to place it face down on the cookie sheet and put it in the oven for 45 minutes. And you can use any kind of olive oil. This one is basil infused, so it'll give it some extra flavor. We're going to season it a little bit too. Okay, we're going to season with rosemary, but I happen to have rosemary garlic, so I'm going to add rosemary garlic to it, but you can just add rosemary if you want. And a little pepper. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt. And that's it. Now the oven is set at 350, and we're going to put it in the oven now for 45 minutes. And now we wait. It's going to be a caramelized onion and mushrooms and a couple pieces of bacon cut up, and then I'm going to put some feta cheese and Parmesan in it. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up the onion. Whoops. Okay, and then we're going to cut up mushrooms. It's 1.5 cups of mushrooms. And 1 to 2 yellow sweet onions. I'm going to fry up the bacon first, and this bacon happens to be peppered bacon, which will add some good flavor to it. Once I get that fried up, I'll take the bacon out, and I'll keep the oil, and then add a little more olive oil and some butter, and then I will add the vegetables to saute them. We're just sauteing and caramelizing onions. I'm going to add some basil. If I had fresh basil, that's what I would put on it, but I don't. So I'm using dried. And I'm going to put some of the rosemary garlic in it. And I am going to put, you can use fresh garlic. You can use fresh garlic or minced garlic, and fresh is always best, but this is what I'm using tonight. And I'm going to add salt and pepper to it also. That's it, and we just saute it. And it's at getting the bacon flavors and the butter and the olive oil. Okay, I'm going to cut up the bacon because I'm going to add it to the caramelized onions and mushrooms. We're going to add the bacon to the vegetables and then just keep on caramelizing. Okay, now the mushrooms and the caramelized onions and the bacon, it's all ready now. So then once the squash is done, which it likes about 30 more minutes, then you take it and you shred it inside the cavity, and then you take out the inside that's shredded and add it to this. And then we'll add cheese to it and it'll be ready to eat. Okay, our squash is ready. So now that it's all done, we're going to shred it like this. Use your fork and just shred it all up on both sides. It cooked for 45 minutes, and then it gets done like this, and you just keep shredding. And as it shreds, I'm going to kind of move it out of the way. I might move it to another bowl. As I've shredded, I'm going to put it in with the caramelized onions so I have more room to shred more. And it has a nice buttery taste, nutty taste. If you haven't had spaghetti squash, it's very filling. You can eat this as a meal by itself, or you can eat it as a side. You can add meat to it, chicken, shrimp. There's recipes to make it like spaghetti. Use spaghetti sauce, or there's a Mexican one to put hamburger meat and Mexican sauce in it. There's all kinds of different versions. So now we're going to mix it. Mix the onions and the mushrooms in with it. Now that we've got it all mixed together, I'm going to add Parmesan cheese to it. If you have grated Parmesan, that's good. And this, you just let it melt in. Okay, we'll let it. And I'm going to add a little Feta cheese too. Okay. Now this is the spaghetti squash with the mushrooms and bacon and caramelized onions added in, and it tastes a little bit like regular spaghetti. It's very good. I hope you enjoy it. Thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe and like my channel. Bye.